debut as weightlifting in the Tokyo 1964 Paralympic Games, the sport, now known as powerlifting, expanded from just male lifters with a spinal cord injury to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referees command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total that is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
Surrounding off the longest day overall of these 2018 World Para Powerlifting Asia-Oceania Open Championships, and this is the 4th event to be decided today. It's the men's 65 kg event at this Riverwalk Theatre. It's going to be the longest event of the day and one of the longest competitions of the week, as we have 16 going in this. A lot of these involved have won major championship medals, 11 of the 16 in total. Group B we will kick off with. Among those, the Southeast Asian champion, Gwen Tangjuan. These are the men with the records. Bonnie Augustin we will be seeing. He's a junior and he's in Group A. He is that good, and he is a potential contender for senior medals here. This is who we have then in Group A, starting off with Syed Sadat of Afghanistan, who's a late entry into this competition. We'll be seeing very shortly. Here's Group A, Bonnie Augustin, junior world champion, and then for China, Lu Lai, the reigning Paralympic champion and Asian champion too, Yang Guangxi, the world and Paralympic bronze medalist and Asian silver medalist from the last championships 3 years ago, and Jaideep Deswal, who's been very successful in international athletics and para-athletics, and now getting good at powerlifting too. It's a big field, it's a quality field. Mohammed Tarbash as well of Jordan, an Asian bronze medalist. Asian Games 4th placer. It is a stacked field in this men's 65 kg event. build up on for this men's 65 kg. So this title number 8 of the week, 5 of the 7 we've already seen have gone to China, with 1 apiece for Jordan, and for the very, very first time Uzbekistan, Ruza Kusiyeva, just now in the women's 55 kg. So this is going to be a very, very long competition, 2 full groups in this. So we start off with Syed Hussain Aga Sadat of Afghanistan. First major championship for him as well. And invariably, as major championship debutants want to do, it will be, relatively speaking, quite a low opening weight for him of 90 kg. Compared to the rest of the field. 90 to start. And he has it. 3 out of 3. That's the way to get us underway for Syed Sadat. The 30-year-old. All good. And that's his competition up and running. Takashi Joe, or Joe Takashi for Japan. 4th in the last Asian Championships 3 years ago in Almaty. 9th in the Asian Games. Was coaching the powerlifters of Laos, the national team, last year for a week. Was involved in wheelchair marathons. So 3 World Championships, but no marks in 2 of them. Hopefully hasn't gone in too high here. He's going for 120 in the opening round. Fourth spot in this event at the last Asian Championships, where gold was taken by a man we'll be seeing a little later in this. So 120, Joe Takashi. secure lift, and he gets it 2-1. At 120, Japan, as usual, very well represented in this. They have 3 in the field, and we're going to see all of them in quick succession. But Kitakyushu hitting top spot for now. And that was all good for Joe.
Thank you to bar floating 120 kilos first attempt, representing Japan, Sano Yoshiki.
Next up, Yoshiki Sano, also going for 120. Kitakyushu originally was down for 123, but went for 120. And Yoshiki Sano goes now, also at 120. Sixth at the last Asian Games in Incheon 4 years ago. Thadapati's been down the field in all the other recent championships he's been in. 13th in the last Asians in 2015, for example. Was a baseballer at school and high school. But accident got in the way, and powerlifter now. For Sano. Again, looks to pitch this right in terms of his opening weight, and he has, because it's 3 out of 3 for him. So that's Sano on the way as well, with a lift of 120. It's just one of these weight divisions that's absolutely crammed, congested. Sano 13th out of 18 starters in the last Asians. He's got underway very well there with a good lift of 120. Cheeks puffed up. The effort all worth it.
Attempt number 1, representing Japan, Masashi.
Masashi Shinoda of Japan, 124 is his first round target, his first major championship. It is for Shinoda, then the youngest of the Japanese in this event.
Yeah. 1 minute.
Spent a lot of time on the bench, and unfortunately wasn't able to. Now it's a good lift, misses out at 100. and 24.
World 157 kilos, round by 13.
It's fighting against the bar on the way up.
Thank you to bar floated 157 kilos, first attempt, Republic of Korea, Kitakyushu.
Kitakyushu for Korea next up. Fourth in the Egger World Cup event in Hungary last year. Korean champion 2016, based in Incheon where they had the last Asian Para Games. He's aiming for the next one in a few weeks' time in Jakarta, and obviously 2020 in Tokyo. 157 is his opening attempt. That's quite a lift from the 124 that we've just seen from Masashi Shinoda. And he might have actually gone in too high there. He won't get that. And all three against him, but then he didn't get it high, so that's that.
Please, 160 kilos, round by 13. Thank you to bar blue, 160 kilos, first attempt, from Vietnam, Win Tan Son.
Gwen Tan Duan of Vietnam next to go. The reigning Southeast Asian Games champion from last year in Kuala Lumpur and 2015 before that in Singapore, coached by Lee Ha Tuan Hai. No mark when he competed in the 2017 World Championships in Mexico City just before Christmas. Gwen for 160. But the last two lifts being missed. Difficulty for Gwen on the way up at 160, and he is good too and into the lead in this opening round. And the men in second place and third, Sano and Joe for Japan, both lifting 120. Well, Gwen is way out in front, but obviously just the opening round of Group A. All things considered. And Group B as well, should I say.
Thank you to bar blue, 163 kilos, first attempt, from Iraq, Hassan Al-Tamimi.
It's a good follow through. So now for Iraq, Hassan Al-Tamimi. And 163 is his first round target. Won gold at the European Open Championships in 2013 in Eger in Hungary. Was fourth in the last Asian Championships in 2015 in Almaty. .163 for Al-Tamimi in his first attempt. Steady does it for 163. Not quite steady enough though. 2-1 against. Al-Tamimi needs to plan again. 7th in Mexico City. The World Championships, 7th in Dubai in the 2014 Worlds, and 7th in Rio. Strange showing already, and a small bit of records to iron out.
Thank you to Bar Blue, 167 kilos, first attempt. Representing Chile, Jorge Caranal.
So the Chilean, Jorge Caranal. They've got a team of 5 here. The reigning Pan Am champion from Toronto 3 years ago now. Injured for the 2016 Americas Championships in Sao Paulo, the 2014 South American Championships in Santiago. He was a weightlifter before coming into the powerlifting circuit 15 years ago. The former Chilean Para Athlete of the Year. .167, and this to round off the opening round for the Chilean, who's in line for the open event, but finds herself in group B this start.
1 minute.
So 167. Looking good, and it is 3 out of 3 for Jorge Caranal, and that is the standard set in Group B. The weights are going to go up to 190 in Group A when they get up and running shortly. But he got that securely up and away. Takes a lift for 167. 12th of the World Championships though. Here's the standing after the opening round in Group B. Gwen well out in front. 3 misses. Syed Sadat of Afghanistan, and he's added 10 to the bar and aiming for 100. Hits the ton here to Syed Sadat. It's gone against them 2-1. More of a struggle than the 91, but still looked quite smooth. But he has been denied.
Floors 125 kilos, please. 125. Wrap at 13.
Went onto the chest okay, but that angle suggests that the left hand was just higher. He did get one vote in his favour, but not all. And he is the first miss of the second round.
Thank you to Mark Loading, 125 kilos, second and 10. Representing Japan, Joe Takashi.
So Takashi Joe comes out for his second round attempt, and he has added 5 to the board, looking for 125. $125 after securing 5 kilos less in the opening round.
One minute.
For Takashi Joe. Yeah, coach looked happy and it looked smooth, and it's been called that way as well. 125 for Takashi Joe. And he moves up in the standings now. Good finish, good lift. That puts him into the bronze medal position in the Open, and silver for now in the Asia-Oceania event, but obviously long way to go and Group A to go as well. Yoshiki Sano, 126 the target after clearing 120 in the previous round, just as Takashi Joe had done. Sano targeting 126.
One minute.
So then for 126. We'll go back above Takashi Joe if he gets this. Current battle of the two Japanese in Group B. And he didn't panic. He'd less than 30 seconds to go, and he's got that, a good lift. 2 out of 3 for very, very impressive lift for Yoshiki Sano. It's due a high finish, but it may not come today as he started considerably low. Top 10 would be a stunning finish for him.
The bar loaded 130 kilos, second attempt, representing Japan, Masashi Shinoda.
Did everything right. It's a good help to him as he overtakes Kitakyushu again. Now it's Masashi Shinoda, one of the 3 to miss in the opening round, and having not been successful at 124, he's moving on to 130. Second round, but 2-1 against. So he's missed both now. That would have got him up into the bronze medal position for now, but trying to avoid no marks at all. Considerable amount of weight going on now for another man who missed his first 2 attempts.
Thank you. The bar is loaded for the second attempt from Republic of Korea, Kitakyushu.
So Sano and Joe both successful with their different attempts in the mid 120s, but Shinoda denied at 130. Kitakyushu then, his second attempt, again at 157. So Kim out and ready, and 157 is his target. For Kitakyushu. That was as much of a struggle as the first round attempt, and it's no lift for him. And he went in too high. So still yet to register a mark. And that's been the case for 3 of this field so far, one more of whom we will see before the end of this. Two.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 163 kilos, second and 10. From Iraq, Hassan Al-Tamimi.
Hassan Al-Tamimi of Iraq. So 163. Al-Tamimi. That's a great result of the previous European Open Championships, where he actually won the Open Gold. He's based in Baghdad. In order to win that European Open Gold, he had to beat all the best that Europe had to offer as well.
One minute.
And 163 as he gets to the bench, heading for 30 seconds to go. Well, he's got the potential, but it's no lift. He's wondering why it was 2-1 against him. He felt probably 2-1 in his favour would have been preferable. So that's 2 attempts at 163, and he misses out by 1 on both occasions. 2-1 against. .65, the next target for Nguyen Thanh Duan of Vietnam, currently lying in the silver medal position. 165. So Nguyen Thanh Duan. It's only global championship saw him miss out on producing a mark at the World Championships in Mexico City back in December, but at Southeast Asian Games at regional level he is a different story. Coached by Lee Ha Tuan Han. Nguyen Thanh Duan.
One minute. Good.
And a good lift it was. He followed through well, 2-1 for him. He is our new leader in the Asia-Oceania gold medal race. Only Jorge Caranao of Chile is lifted heavier than that in this second round.
Thank you to water balloon 172 kilos. Second attempt from Chile, Jorge Caranao.
Jorge Caranao of Chile. Now 172, adding 5 to the board. So that 167 in the opening round. So Caranao.
No lift.
And all 3 voting him down. So 167 remains his best. He's still in the lead, but that advantage could have been increased to 7. Instead, it's still 2 in the open competition for Caranao. And with all of Group A still to follow. Stopped on the way up, and that was it. The interruption seeing him penalised.
Thank you to water balloon 110 kilos, third attempt. Representing Afghanistan, Syed Hussein Sadat.
Syed Sadat is following his pattern no matter what. Syed Sadat. Well, he scored 90 very well, missed out on 100, and only just was 2 and against, so this now 110. And keep him in 5th place in the open competition and 4th in the Asia-Oceania Championships.
No lift.
Needed something a little bit more solid, less shaky. None out of 3. And he finishes with 90 being his best. So the best successful attempt so far, 167. Caranao having a go at a 172. We'll start with 170 in Group A when we get that commenced in the next few minutes.
Thank you to water balloon 128 kilos. Attempt number 3, representing Japan, Joe Takashi.
So Takashi Joe having scored 120 and 125 with his 2 attempts so far, successful from both. And this now going for 128. So 128 for Takashi Joe for a clean sweep. And he would go into third place in the open competition and into the silver medal position in the Asia-European. 128. Successful with his 2 previous attempts. 128. They've got it raised and he will be given it. 3 out of 3. That's superb. Well, that'll delight the home crowd and him too. $128. And for the moment, he is in the silver medal position in the Asia-Oceania Championship. Good leap.
Thank you to Marvel, 130 kilos, 3rd attempt, representing Japan, Sano Yoshiki.
Yoshiki Sano for 130 in this final round. Sano. Well, that looks straight up, and he has got it. That is superb. 3 out of 3 for Sano. Leaps to 130 for Japan, and he goes into the silver medal position in the Asia-Oceania Championship, displacing Takashi Joe. Drops to 3rd in that, 4th in the Open. Sano is 3rd in the Open. All excellent. Clean and seen to be clean. Sano clears at 130. Quality lifting, and he's with a clean bill of health across the way. 120, 126 and 130. Masashi Shinoda now for Japan, who's had 2 misses so far. There are 3 lifters out of the 8 in this Group B that have had no success so far. Kim Gyu-ho of Korea, Hassan Al-Tamimi of Iraq, and Masashi Shinoda of Japan. And each time he's gone up in weight. Missed at 124, missed at 130. This for 131. First major championship, and wants to leave with something on the board. This again to put him currently into the silver medal position. The Continental Championships right now. Vietnam gold, Japan silver and bronze. Shinoda, 131. Carefully did it. Was it careful enough? It wasn't. None out of three. And Shinoda misses in all three of his attempts. The technique needed to be ironed out, and Shinoda was not able to by the end of this competition.
457 kilos, rack height 13.
Struggle for Shinoda, and he kept going up in weight as well all the way through. So unfortunately no joy for him. He does not leave with a mark to his name in his first major championship. Kim Gyu-ho now for Korea, same story. His first Asian Championships, but he does have World Championship experience, and he's hoping that he'll have a successful lift in terms of what he's aiming for, and he goes for 157 for the third time. He's fighting against that again, and he just went in too heavy. 157, 3 attempts, missed them all, but could have started at something like 130 and moved his way up from there. And probably would have had something on the board, and he still would have been in a third position in the Open and second in the Continental Championship, which he would have been, and he got 130 or 131 instead of starting at 157. So, no mark for him either.
Thank you, Mark. 163 kilos, third attempt. Correct. Hassan Al-Tamimi.
Hassan Al-Tamimi then. Same story. Going again at 163 for the third time. Al-Tamimi then. Let's have a look then. A minute to go. He's missed out 163 twice already. This the third attempt. Gold he claimed in Eger in Hungary in the European Open Championships in 2013. Alexin in Russia, actually, it was in 2013. Fourth in the last Asian Championships, fifth in the Asian Games in Incheon. Now if he gets this, finally, be top 10 at least. Chances of catching some others out in Group A. Rising gradually. Got it! 163. 2 out of the 3. And that took a lot more effort than it ought to have done from his point of view. That was the starting weight, 163, and he got stuck in it. However, he's top 3 for now. He's in the silver medal position in the Continental Championship and bronze in the Open. Didn't suffer the same fate to Shinoda or Kim Gyu-ho.
Wire blue, 170 kilos, 3rd to 10. Representing Vietnam, Queen Tan Son.
So, 2 lifts to go in Group B. Nguyen Thanh Duan of Vietnam going for 170 after scoring with 160 and 165. Southeast Asian champion at the last 2 games. No mark though at the World Championships. But he's pitched this competition absolutely right so far, and this for 170. So 170. Well, he got it up, but it took an eternity, so it won't be given his way. 165 is where he bows out, has him a 3rd overall. And there he will stay.
Representing Chile, Jorge Caminao.
So, Group B wraps up here. Jorge Caminao, 172 for Chile. The competition hotting up now, and he is our leader in terms of the Open competition, but he is the only non-Asian and Oceanic competitor in this. It's doubtful he's going to stay in the top 3 of that as well, considering we've got 8 more to go in Group A. For 172, Caminao. And was slow on the uptake as well, and 2-1 against. Was a little bit faster in the way up than the attempt from Nguyen, but he's not given that one either, Karanau. So he finishes on 167, Nguyen on 165, and Altamimi 163.
170 kilos, please. Rack height 6. 170 kilos, rack height 6.
Well, the fact was a little bit faster than Gwen's is probably the reason why he was given 1, as opposed to being wiped out as Gwen was in his last attempt.
The bar is loaded 170 kilos, first and 10. From Malaysia.
So here's the standings at the end of Group B. As we go into Group A, Bonnie Gustin of Malaysia, the junior world record holder, Asian junior record holder, 157. That was set in the FASA World Cup in Dubai back in February. He's won the junior event of this twice in a row. He's broken the junior world record in this twice in a row. He had the really bad luck of being stuck alongside me on the plane all the way from London to Mexico City at the Worlds last December. But he's still got a world record there as well, and he's the junior world champion. Claimed in Mexico City, and he was 11th in the senior there. And if he gets this straight away, he's into the lead. Be a junior world record. His father and brother have also been para powerlifters, athletes of short stature. 170 junior world record attempt by Bonnie Gustin. He was confident going for that weight, and you know what? He was right to be! Junior world record, Bonnie Gustin from Malaysia, 170. There's a way to start your competition immediately. And he's our new leader. 19 years old. He's a contender for a senior medal as well. He will get the junior gold. He's a junior also. You break a world record, you're definitely getting a medal for that. So he's the Asia-Oceania junior champion, continental junior record, world junior record. And he's added 13 kilos onto the mark as well. Naron Kasanan next for Thailand. 170 kilos for him also. And a different weight division. Southeast Asian champion the last 2 games, based in Chonburi. Paralympic bronze, Beijing 08. He was 4th in Rio, 7th in between at London 2012. And Asian Games bronze last time out as well. Didn't compete in the last Asian Championships. Thailand didn't have a team there. Stop. 170. He'll be okay. The last referee's vote came in, and it was the only one going against him. So he's in the lead on body weight, on the count back, level on 170 with Bonnie Gustin, but he's lighter by a kilo than Gustin is, and that puts him in front at the moment on 170. Gustin always on the head-to-head is going to be behind to this man, so he's always going to have to go a kilo heavier in terms of what he's lifting.
Thank you. The bar floating 180 kilos, first to 10. Representing Jordan, Mohammed Tamash.
So Mohammed Tarbash is next to go for Jordan, aiming for 180. The Asian bronze medalist at the last championships 3 years ago in Almaty. Gold in Dubai at the FASA World Cup last year. And 180 is target to take the lead for Jordan. He'll be giving it 2-1. The bar was rocking a little bit at the start, you know, but he just had it under enough control. So Tabash in front for Jordan. Just at the start, but he had it under sufficient control from there, and he had two of the referees siding his way out of the three, so that was fine, that was enough.
Thank you. The bar floating 182 kilos, first to 10. Representing India, Jaideep.
Jaideep Deswal of India, who has finished 4th in the discus at 3 major athletics championships, including last year's World Athletics Championships, the Para Athletics Championships in London, Commonwealth Games in Glasgow in 2014, and the Asian Games in 2014 in Incheon. 7th in Mexico City in the World Para Powerlifting Championships in December was Jaideep Deswal. From Rotak. It was a high finish for him actually in Mexico City. He might fancy his chances here with 182 to jostle for the medals. Balance issue though on the way up. He's not going to get it. No lift for Jaideep. Tonight at 182. How much of it will show from overhead? Press was strong with the left hand, the left arm.
Thank you. The bar is loaded 182 kilos. This is the first attempt from the Islamic Republic of Iran. Saad Abbasi.
Even, if preferable, on the way up, and you'll get the nod. Saman Abashi now of Iran, he's going for 182. Originally 180 he was down for. Abbasi, who in terms of major championships only tends to compete in the Worlds. You haven't seen him at the Paralympics up to this stage. Is 7th in the Mexico City World Championships last year, 6th in 2010 in Kuala Lumpur. In between, he was 9th in Dubai in 2014. Battled against it and it's not getting it. Might have been body position, you know, on the bench. Didn't get it from any of them. May have just strapped him down next time just to be on the safe side.
The bar is loaded 183 kilos. First attempt from the Islamic Republic of Iran.
He was so hopeful as well, and then just spirit crushed. Amir Jafari then for Iran, going for 183. Reigning Asian champion, reigning Asian Games champion, silver at the World Championships in Mexico City in December. Used to be based in Tehran, actually, up until late last year, up until earlier this year he was, but he's in Karaj now. Big fan of the Iranian footballer Ali Daei. The authentic one. .183 then for Amir Jafari Rang. For the lead, 183. Got it raised, and that was smooth. Good lift, 3 out of 3. So here's our new leader, and even if our final 2 lifters in this opening round get there, he's still in the bronze medal position. And Jorge Caranao will not be picking up an open medal now for Chile, so the top 3 in the Asia-Oceania competition will be our open medalists as well. And right now Jafari is going to be one of them. Our leader on 183, Tabash 180, and Kazunun on 170 at the moment, with Gustin 4th on 170, the junior world record. Decent lift. So now, 2 to go. Both from China in this opening round. Yang Chunqi. World and Paralympic bronze medalist. On the double in terms of the Paralympic Games, he's finished 3rd in the last 2 Global Games, London 2012, Rio 2016, bronze at the World Championships in 2010 in Kuala Lumpur, and silver at the European Open Championships in Eger in Hungary in 2015. Silver in the last Asians as well in Almaty. .190 for the lead for Yang Zhuanji. That didn't take very long, and he got it. Yang Zhuanji is our leader, and China fancy mopping up another title. Very, very swiftly delivered, and technique all there for 190 for Yang Guangxi. So next up, Lu Lai originally was aiming for 190. It's 196 instead now. That's a serious weight. It's 21 kilos off the Asian record. Lu Lai, the reigning Asian and Paralympic champion. He's taken the last 3 Paralympic golds: Beijing, London, Rio. World champion in 2010 and 2014. Asian champion, Asian Open champion, European Open champion 2015 for the latter 3. In other words, he knows what he's doing. 196 for Lu Lai. Yes, he knows what he's doing all right. 2 out of 3. Lulay, 196 and into the lead, and it's China 1 and 2. Very smoothly up. 1 dissenter in terms of the voting, but overall okay. Lulay finished second in Mexico City behind Nigeria's great Paul Kehinde, who lifted at 220 and a half. Which was a world record, and he's subsequently beaten that, Kehinde, in the FASA World Cup in Dubai back in February. So now a more world record seeking for Bonnie Gustin. 176 is his target here. 157 was the junior world record he set in Dubai in February. He's added 13 to that already today, and this for a further 6. 19 kilos above what his previous junior world record was going into the competition today. 176. To put him 5th. It's an addition of 6 kilos. He's only gone and done it. 176 kilos for a new junior world record. So he's added 6 onto that. If he added another 6 on, he's only 1 kilo off the medals there. Another junior world record. The potential's there. He could have a huge career. He gave up school at the age of 15 to be a powerlifter. It's working out for him. 176. He is 5th. He could pick up a senior medal here on top of his junior gold and his 2 junior world records. Naron Kassanen now also going for 176. And a little bit of preempting and one-upmanship. He gets this, goes level with Gustin, overtakes him on the count back in the body weight, as he did in the last round. Naron Kassanen. Southeast Asian champion at this 65 kg weight. .76. Straining at it, and a split decision against him, 2-1. Close to it. Came the fingers nimble again. little jittery, but
Thank you. The bar is loaded 182 kilos, second attempt. Representing India.
that's enough to be
Jaideep.
forgiven. Here comes Jaideep Deswal. $182 he's going for again, having missed this in the opening round. There's something about the way that Indian officials input their athletes' names. There's just the one name that comes up. So he's down as just Jaideep, but it is Jaideep Deswal, and 182 is second attempt. He's had to wait for it, but he's okay, and it was a tentative wait as well. That was hanging at 1-1 in terms of a scoreline from the officials for quite a while, and then got the nod. I think it was from Ridwan Anand, the Malaysian referee. Chief referee, head referee is Martin Burley of Australia, and the other side referee Martin Jabla of Slovakia. But Jaideep's there, 182, 2-1. And that puts him fourth, and he's only a kilo off the medals. So next to go, Samad Abbasi of Iran, again going for 182. And in terms of the body weight, he is lighter by 180 grams than Jaideep Deswal. They do weigh-ins for a few days in a row before this, and then the ultimate weigh-in on the day, and obviously you can't eat very much anything ahead of the weigh-in. So here's Abbasi then, and with good reason, because obviously if you're locked in the head-to-head, you don't want breakfast denying you a medal. Missed out in the opening round of 182. That was firmly a technique issue. He got it raised, and he thought that he was okay, but none of the officials liked his technique, so got to do it again. 182. This to go fourth above Jaideep Deswal. And again, he's got it raised. And again, he's missed out. Well, he was wiped out 3-0 last time. It's 2-1 on this occasion. He's finding it curious. There's something about that he has to straighten up. Just to be in the case again, his body was shifting around a bit. They seemed to be down with the chest and so on. The athletes are told on screen when they go back into the warm-up area what it is that's gone wrong. That's what information that we, all going well, are due to have ourselves coming into future championships. We don't have it for you at the moment. Mohammed Tabash is next, 185, having cleared 180 in the previous round for Jordan. This to go into the bronze medal position. That's for 185. And he's there. And it's a clean bill of health for him. 3 out of 3 for Mohamed Tarbash. That's just what he wanted. Bronze on the last Asian Championships, and now it's expanded to take in Oceania as well. He gets himself up into third place again for the time being, with a further round to go and a couple of extra men in round 2 left. But good lift, and he followed through well. Very well. So 3 to go in the middle round of the 3. Got that nailed on. Here comes Amir Jafari of Iran. 183 got last time, this for 185. And again, he on the head-to-head would be ahead of Tarbash. He'd be ahead of everybody in every head-to-head. He's the lightest man in the field, 60 kg. He's got 4 kilos on Mohamed Tarbash, going here for 185. Jafari, the reigning Asian champion and Asian Games champion. This to go third above Tarbash on the head-to-head. And it pretty much looks as if he has done so. And he has! 3 out of 3. Well, how well it's tightening up now. There's 8 kilos between second and fifth at the moment. Jafari gets back up into third spot on the head-to-head against Mohamed Tarbash, and he did it so smoothly too. Good job, well done. He's there, he's into the bronze medal position again. So then the fight for gold, and it is a Chinese fight. Yang Guangxi going for 200 and the lead. Lu Lai currently on top with 196. So 200 for Yang Guangxi. Asian record is 217, so still a bit away. He's got that 200 raised. Was it clean? Not called his way, 2-1 against. It's a feat and a half to get something like that up, and even more so to get it absolutely right. Down in the chest and up.
Thank you to Bob Logan, 201 kilos, second attempt, People's Republic of China.
But didn't get it. So, still in front is Lu Lai of China. 196 he got in the first round, in this aim at 201. So Can he get this one fixed up? This for an even stronger lead. $201. Well, again, that was quite tentative, but it was tidier, and he gets it 2-1. And Yang's easily could have been 2-1 as well. But Lu Lai certainly is 201. He breaks the 200 barrier. They're edging closer towards the Asian record. Lu Lai is edging closer towards the gold. It will be a Chinese gold again. Out of 8 events, they'll have picked up 6 titles. There's concentration. 201 for Lu Lai, and it ups the stakes for Yang. What does he now aim for in the final round? Lu Lai ahead, 201 for China. Yang Kangxi, second on 190, and Mohamed Tabash, the bronze medal position for Jordan, 185, but really congested between second and fifth. Jaideep still has a great chance of the medals, and so too does Tabash. Into the final round then, and they're all going for it. Nerong Kasanun missing out last time in 176, and he's going for the same target again. Third and final attempt on 176 for Nerong Kasanun. Currently in 7th position. Was noticeably interrupted on the way up, and it just is not going to be given him. Halted, and they all voted it down as a result. So 170 is where he ends, and it is 7th at best. He can still be overtaken by Samad Abbasi, but he won't be doing any overtaking himself as he was attempting to get above Bonnie Gustin. And 170 for Kasanun, and that's that. That's the strain. He came a lot closer to it the previous attempt at 176. Not that time. It's interrupted on the way up. Halted there, and that's it. Has to be a smooth motion up. Definitely smoother than that. It's Bonnie Bunyao Gustin for another junior world record. He's got 2 of these already today, aiming for 180, which would keep him in 6th place. But when he was going in for this earlier, it would have been 183 that he'd have been aiming for the medals. Now, he'd need 186. Potentially beyond him. So this junior world record attempt, 180, for his 3rd junior world record of the day, and he has the junior gold. Bonnie Gustin then at 180. There you go. Third junior world record of the day, 180 for Bonnie Gustin. All done. Job complete. He has added 23 kilos to his own junior world record today. 180. He's not far off the senior medals, but you're only 5 kilos away from that. That's a great lift. And there's been nothing to fault. Each lift signed off by each referee. 3 white lights for every single attempt. Jaideep goes now for India 186, having needed 2 attempts to clear 182. And from now on, everybody's going for a medal. Jafari is in the bronze medal position at the moment for Iran. Tarbash wants it, Jaideep wants it. The top 2 for China battling for gold. So Jaideep. At 186. And he got it raised quickly, and maybe too quickly, because none have gone for him. So 182 is where Jaideep ends, and 5th at best, but it could be lower. The bar in that viewing didn't look as even in the way up as it did with the naked eye from the side view, and it came through that he didn't get. So this is the man who can knock Jaideep down to 6th place. Samad Abbasi has missed so far a couple of attempts at 182. This for 186. He is going for bronze. From nowhere to bronze is his aim. Samad Abbasi, 6th in the World Championships, his best result. So he's missed twice at 182. He's added 4 onto it for 186.
1 minute.
And he has raised the bar both times. That could have a lot going against him. Again, it is. It wasn't even in the way up, and it sort of halted in the way up as well. So he doesn't get a mark. He has his disappointments from this. Might have been given one of the 182s, particularly the second one, but not that. And he doesn't register a lift.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. 187 kilos, third attempt. Representing Jordan, Mohammed Tarbash.
So Mohammed Tarbash is the last man who can deny Jafari a medal, and Jafari has another say. And they both have changed their horizons, by the way. They were both going for 188. This is now 187 they're looking for. 187 for both. Tarbash is slightly heavier in body weight. On the head-to-head at the moment, Jafari of Iran in third, Tarbash in fourth. They both lifted 185 in the second round, 187 here for both. Tarbash needs this. And he's got it raised. And it looks good, and it is good, and he's in the bronze medal position. Mohammed Tarbash for Jordan with a 187. That joy could be short-lived, but for now he's got it. He's got the bronze medal position. It's not in the pocket just yet, though. Good, clean lift. Decent follow-through.
Thank you to our opponent, 187 kilos, third attempt, Islamic Republic of Iran. Amir Jafari.
187 it was. And this for 187, Amir Jafari, Arangi, 4 kilos lighter in body weight than Mohammed Tarbash, and if he gets this, goes level on 187, and on countback on the head-to-head gets the bronze. Jafari's been a world silver medalist. It was last December in Mexico City. The reigning Asian champion and Asian Games champion. Jafari lifted 192 to win the gold at 59 kg 3 years ago. Tarbash was the bronze medalist, divided by Yang Guangxi. We'll see him in a moment. They've all moved up to 65. Now, was that straight at the end? Has Jafari pulled it off? And the answer from all three is no. It just wasn't even at the end. So Jafari, the champion at 59 kg 3 years ago, misses out on the medals this time. He finishes 4th. Tarbash, 3rd at 59 3 years ago, is 3rd here. China will have the gold and the silver. And it was just right at the end it was going awry. Jordan have the bronze. It's there. It just halted, and the left arm just got stronger then. Pushed up beyond the right. He was hopeful more than anything else. It took an age for the final vote to come in, but the two side judges had already said no. So now, Yang Guangxi of China, who won that silver at 59 kg 3 years ago, going for gold here. He has 200, going for 201, which Liu Lai is on at the moment. He is lighter in body weight by 3/4 of a kilo. Yang would take it on the head-to-head. Silver at 59 3 years ago, stepping up to 65, looking to dethrone the defending champion. 201 for Yang. Looking good. Waiting for one vote to come in. It won't make any difference because he's got into the gold medal position. All three have gone the way of Yang Guangxi. He's in the gold medal position with one lift remaining in the entire competition. And it was 3 out of 3. China gold and silver, and at the moment it's Yang who's got the gold. Excellent lift. That was 2:01. Next to wrap up 2:02 for Liu Lai of China.
Getting ready, 202 kilos, third attack, People's Republic of China. Liu Li.
This is it. Well, the final lift of the competition. Liu Lai, who won this 3 years ago. Paralympic champion the last 3 games. Twice world champion. Reigning Asian champion, has been European Open champion. Aiming for 1 more gold. 202 for Liu Lai. Well, again, let's see. It's tied up 1-1. The last vote gives it to him, and he is the champion again. Liu Lai defends his crown, 2-1 in his favour. Gets it at 2:02. Such a tight margin to defend his crown, and he's done it again. It's 2 golds, takes the Open, takes the Asian. Terrific lift. And the contortions on his face as well. Exquisite. Liu Lai defends his crown, and the 3-in-a-row Paralympic champion had to wait quite a bit, and then the final decision would come in and he would get it. That was a terrific competition. Liu Lai takes the gold for China. Yang Guangxi the silver for China, and Mohamed Tabash the bronze for Jordan, with Amir Jafari just missing out in 4th place. And Bonnie Gustin 6th from Malaysia with 3 new junior world records. Victory ceremony on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's up to 65 kilo junior category.
皆様大変お待たせいたしました。男子65キログラム級ジュニアの表彰式を行います。
Please welcome the medalists.
So it's the junior ceremony first. And this in the end was just really terrific again for Bonnie Gustin.
World
Bonnie Augustin takes the junior gold and 3 junior world records as well. Started the day with his own record being 157, then 170, 176, round off with 180. There's a well-deserved gold if ever there was one.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're ready for the national anthem of Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, the men's up to 65 kilo category championship junior medalist.
Gold then for Bonnie Augustin and the junior world record, which just keeps on breaking. I think he broke it twice in Mexico City, then broke it again in Dubai in February, and 3 times here. So that's 6 world records in 9 months. Just terrific from Bonnie Augustin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's up to 65 kilo Asia and Oceania Championship.
続きましてアジア・オセアニア男子65キログラム級の表彰式を行います。
Please welcome the medalists.
さあそれではメダリストをおめでとう皆様大きな拍手をお送りください。
Great battle for these medals in the 65 kg decider. For the gold and the bronze, 2 big contests.
Representing Jordan, Mohammed Tabash.
And Mohammed Tabash, with his final attempt of 187, just got him into the medals. He was successful with all 3 lifts. So was Lulai, our eventual champion, and so was Bonnie Augustin with all those junior world records, 3 of them. 187, edging out Amir Jafari of Iran's 185, who just missed out right at the end with his only miss of the competition. Jafari, Tabash with the bronze. Yang Xuanqi of China with the silver, and quite a step up by him, having been a silver medalist in the last Asian Championships. He's had bronzes in the last 2 Paralympic Games, was 4th actually at the World Championships. Moves up to 65 kg to take on the incumbent champion and almost got there. Was in the lead until the very, very final lift of the competition.
Gold medalist and Asia-Oceania Open champion, representing People's Republic of China, Liu Li.
Liu Li of China picks up the gold. Again, he was the defending champion in this weight division. All those golds, 2 world titles, 3 Paralympic gold medals in the last 3 Paralympic Games. And he's still winning medals. And the Asian Para Games are only a few weeks away in Jakarta.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
World Championships in Kazakhstan next year. Tokyo on the horizon. Here's the Chinese anthem again. Definitely the jauntiest version of the Chinese anthem we've ever heard. A 2:02 for Liu Li, 2:01 for Yang Zhuangji. And China now have picked up 6 of the 8 titles that have been available up to this point. 12 medals overall. 6 gold, 4 silver, 2 bronze. As many silver medals in every other nation combined, and 3 times the titles as everybody else combined to date. Liu Li gets the gold for China.
Thank you for coming out. The Kitakyushu 2018 Asia-Oceania.
So the men's 65 kg final, and Bonnie Gustin of Malaysia 3 times breaking his own junior world record going into this competition was 157 kg set in February in Dubai, 170 followed by this one of 176. That is 2nd junior world record, and this his 3rd impressively, and he would finish 6th overall in the senior competition and would take junior gold as well as all those junior world records. Liu Li taking the gold for China, 2:02 by a kilo from Yang Guangxi. Mohammed Tarbash of Jordan with his final attempt, 187, edging in front of Amir Jafari of Iran, who had been perfect himself up to that point. Tarbash successful with all his lifts, and he gets the bronze. It was a big battle. Yang Guangxi of China, this lift 2:01 in the final round, gave him the lead until the very next lift, the last one of the competition, and this was it. The defending champion Liu Li of China with 2:02, and he is the champion again. Liu Li then gets the gold for China, ahead of his teammate Yang with the silver and Mohammed Tarbash the bronze for Jordan. So China having a very, very successful championship, that including the junior golds as well. Terrific. 4th day tomorrow, 4 more gold medals up for decision. The men's 72 kg tomorrow morning from around 10:30 Japanese time. That's 01:30 GMT. The women's 61 and 67 kg finals in one block then from around 2 p.m. and late afternoon, 4:30. The men's 80 kg decider. That's day 3. This was day 2, and China dominated again. But a big day 2 for Uzbekistan, their first ever para powerlifting title. Firuza Kusiyeva.